away the cobwebs.
What's your favorite thing in the whole world?
Rainbows. And I like New York City.
Say the name Sarah Jessica Parker, and most people instantly picture Carrie Bradshaw, the stylish New York columnist from Sex and the City, walking through Manhattan, writing about love, relationships, and the lives of women trying to find themselves in the city. But the real Sarah Jessica Parker had already lived a full career before Carrie ever appeared on screen. She started performing as a child, worked on Broadway, supported her family through acting, and spent more than 20 years building the career that eventually made her a global star. To understand how she became that actress, we have to go back to the beginning. Not to New York, but to a small town in Ohio. Sarah was born in 1965 in Nelsonville, Ohio. She grew up in a large family. She was one of 8 children, and money was often tight. Her parents divorced when she was young, and she was raised by her mother and stepfather. As a child, she trained in singing and ballet. She performed, she auditioned. And from a young age, she was already helping bring money into the family through entertainment jobs. In 1976, at just 11 years old, Parker landed her first Broadway role in The Innocents. Soon after, her family moved to New Jersey, making her career a family commitment. That move changed everything. She appeared in The Sound of Music, and then came the role that gave her a real breakthrough. Annie. Parker first joined the Broadway production as one of the orphans. Then in 1979, she took over the lead role of Annie herself. She was only a teenager, but she was already carrying a major Broadway musical. Broadway gave her a foundation most young actors never get that early. There she learned discipline, timing, stage presence, and how to perform under pressure, night after night, in front of a live audience. Her transition into film and television came in the early 1980s. In 1982, she became known to TV audiences through the sitcom Square Pegs.
I was coming up the stairs and I felt really dizzy, and you're Larry Simpson. Why are you being so nice to me?
The show only lasted 1 season, but it gave her national attention and made her recognizable as a young actress. Then came film roles. In 1984, she appeared in Footloose. In 1985, she starred alongside Helen Hunt in Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
We made a deal when I was 7 and a half, nightlife with the Muppet Show.
These roles helped establish her as a young screen actress, but she was still far from the level of fame she would later reach. Through the late 1980s and 1990s, she appeared in films like LA Story, Honeymoon in Vegas, Hocus Pocus, Ed Wood, and The First Wives Club. And all of that experience led to the role that would change her life. The creator of the show, Darren Star, already knew Parker's work and wanted her for Carrie Bradshaw. But Parker was hesitant at first. She worried that a long-running television role could limit the freedom she had built by moving between theater, film, and different kinds of projects.
I shot the pilot and then I panicked.
And you decided...
I'm scared of doing the same thing. I'm scared of routine.
In 1998, she was cast as Carrie Bradshaw in HBO's Sex and the City. The series ran from 1998 to 2004, and it turned her into one of the most recognizable television actresses of her generation. It also connected her permanently to New York, fashion, and the fantasy of a certain kind of city life. Off-screen, Parker's life has been much more private than Carrie Bradshaw's. She married actor Matthew Broderick in 1997, and they have 3 children, James Wilkie, Marion, and Tabitha. She has remained closely connected to New York, especially Manhattan. Parker and Broderick have been linked to the West Village for years, including 2 neighboring townhouses they reportedly bought with plans to combine into one larger family home. Carrie Bradshaw made Sarah Jessica Parker a symbol of New York glamour. But her real story was built on something much simpler: years of consistent work. She started as a child performer, moved from Broadway to television, from film roles to leading roles, and eventually became a producer and businesswoman. Fame may happen in one moment, but lasting success is usually built long before anyone is watching. If you like stories about celebrities, subscribe for more, because every icon has a story people forget to tell. Thank you for watching.